Get out of here, bugs. Who's in here? Miss Scooter packing up the truck. Saw you. Pillsbury playing some gaming action. Saw you, bro. I saw all of you. Molly getting the work done. See you, Molly. Molly and Dr. Evil doing some phone calls. What up? We got the monk fruit. I was going to do coffee, but I already went to the post office. So I was like, I'm going to get a Red Bull in because I already went to the post office. Welsh? What up, Welsh, man? Yeah, you got to finish before it gets hot. It's nice right now. In Pittsburgh, it's nice. It's not hot yet. It's nice. It's like 70-something. Nice. Perfect. Them flea markets get hot, for real. I walk around the flea market every weekend. They get hot, man. I got to give it to the people that sell at the flea market, man. I try to help my regulars out. Yeah, you're in Pennsylvania. You have a canopy. That does help. I try to help my regulars out at the flea market. Even if I see something that I'm like, I don't really want that, but it's $1. Let me at least give the person $1 for showing up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I try to find something that I could buy. Mike the Mike. What are you doing today, Welsh man? MB? What up, MB? How are you? I appreciate everybody coming through. We're just chatting, sitting in the yard for a minute. I sold that GTA game for $11. So I probably made paid $2.50. eBay gets $1 or $2. So I probably made about $7 on it. From the weekend before last weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It took 2 weeks, but that's all right. Still made $7 or $8 for doing nothing, which was awesome. There's a mourning dove up there somewhere. Mike the Bike, it's your boy. Yo, just chilling today. It's my mom's birthday, Mama Helen. We're going to go over and I got her card with some lottery tickets. We're going to go swim and hang out with her for a little bit later. They're going up the incline, but my lady doesn't like the incline, so you got to park on the bottom and then ride the incline up and then walk around and then go back down. So, and it's too hard to find parking at the top because there's construction. Thanks. Yeah, she's not my birth mother, but she's my mom. She helps take care of me. We talk and stuff. I've known her since I was 13, so she's helped me a lot in life, you know. So, she's my mama. I wasn't Maud. Purple Dragon. I don't know where you came from. I never seen you before. We got Nilsa. How are you? One of my Pokemoms. What a Purple Dragon. Unless you changed your name. I don't know who you were. You got to come around a few times. You got to be respectful. You got to contribute to the conversation. And you get a mod eventually. What happened, Welsh man? What happened? This is my outdoor spot, yeah. Hanging out with Louie, too. Louie's right there. Where's he at? Louie's right there. Yeah. You come back a few times. You're respectful. Contribute to the conversation. What up, Christy? How are you? I saw you earlier. 10 to go for 500. I think everyone here is already subscribed to Welshman, but if you want to check out Welshman's channel, go ahead. You can say what your channel's about if you want. Yeah. I miss anybody? I might have missed somebody. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed anybody. I think we're good. You're doing good? Yeah, I went to the post office. I sold a game. I got it for $2.50 at the flea market 2 weeks ago. Sold it for $11.50 or something. $11.50, I think. And so I made $7 today. I made $7 for doing nothing. $8. And yeah, that's about it. Just chilling. Just chilling. Not doing much today. Happy Friday. Thank you, Purple. Happy Friday. I don't even know what day it's the time because I'm off all summer. If it's not payday, I don't care that it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But it's cool, though. Tomorrow, we're going to do some yard sales. There's a couple yard sales around me. We're going to do a yard sale in the morning, I think. I don't know exactly what time yet. We're going to do some yard sales, maybe 10 or something. Maybe do some yard sales. I got to go to a party later on Saturday, so we'll do some yard sales in the morning. Sunday, maybe we'll do the flea market. Sunday, we might go to the flea market. Yeah, there's a couple of them. I don't know if they'll be good or not. I don't know if we'll actually find anything, but we'll go look, I guess. We'll go look. One's near, well, two are near me. One's a little further. The one we did last year, the houses are real spread out, so you park and you walk real far from house to house, and you got to keep driving. It's annoying. It's annoying. Like, that one's kind of annoying. The other one, they're all closer together. Cat chow rolls. Nice. Nice. My cat liked cat chow, yes. I got a cute chair. Nice. Nice. I do see those chairs sometimes. You're going fishing? Nice. Here we can't go fishing because it rained so bad yesterday. The river's real high and real muddy. Me and my son drove past it yesterday coming home from the dentist. It's real high and real muddy. Like, no, there's no chance of fishing at all. You might get lucky and get a catfish, maybe, but they're not going to be able to see anything. You have 2 cats? Nice. I had one cat. His name was Louie, but he passed away last month. He was 4 years old. So we've been sitting out here chilling with him every morning. Well, almost every morning. Not every morning, but almost every morning. The plumber was here yesterday. What do you guys fish for? Christy Hunt. In what state? You don't have to say the town, but what state? What state and what do you fish for? Here I do carp, catfish, smallmouth bass. That's pretty much it. That's all I do, really. Catfish, carp, smallmouth bass. It's okay. We need rain. It's really dry. Got you. Are you drinking beer? This is a Red Bull. Red Bull, monk fruit. I haven't been drinking beer. Dry leaves under the bushes. Yeah, this is like they dump stuff. The landscapers dump stuff back here and to build it up for me. So it's not, it is leaves, but it's getting built up. Because it just drops off. So it's getting built up a little bit. Because once it's built up enough, I can put dirt and make the yard bigger. So, yeah. Your dad goes fishing? Yeah, fishing's cool. Fishing's cool. It's been so, we got a ton of rain for May, so the river was muddy and high as hell. And then we got that stupid heat dome, so fishing wasn't good because it was 100 degrees, so all the fish were deep. Then it rained again for a week, so we still didn't fish. And then now it's raining again, so I don't know. And it's been hot as hell. Tennessee, catfish and bass. Tennessee, nice. I've been through Tennessee, but never went to Tennessee for anything. The volunteers, baby. The volunteers. Better drink beer now. Nah, I'm good on beer for now, bro. Yeah, I used to drink beer. I made my own wine. I got my own wine in the basement, but nah. Not drinking today, bucko. Just getting some energy. I appreciate y'all hanging out. You can hear the birds sometimes. I think we missed the train. I think the train was a little bit. We'll see. We might hear the train. Goulash. Homemade tomato sauce. I've never made goulash. I don't think my son would eat that because of the texture. I'm going to make, I had leftover angel hair from a day ago. So I'm going to saute it in olive oil, garlic, a little bit of anchovy paste, a little bit of slap your mama in there, and some Parmesan cheese on there. Woo! No problemo. What up, no problemo? What up, bro? What up, bro? How are you, bucko? Hope all is well. Hope Eric's doing all right. Their anxiety's popping because of their move, but they'll be all right. They'll figure it out. It is stressful to move at first, but once you figure it out, you're good. You're good. You get that first month moved, you're good. Just drinking some Red Bull, chilling in the yard, I went to the post office already. I'm just chilling. Yeah, just something easy. My anchovy paste went bad, so I got a can of anchovies. You like mash it up in the olive oil, garlic, let it saute for a minute. Maybe add a little bit of cracked black pepper. You don't want to burn the garlic, though. Then you add your angel hair or whatever pasta. It's primarily like a spaghetti fettuccine or angel hair. Toss that in there. I sell stuff on eBay. I sold a GTA 2 game, PlayStation, for $11.50. I paid $2.50 for it 2 weeks ago at the flea market. So I made about $7-8. I made $7 or $8 after eBay gets their money. I made $7 or $8. The guy offered $9. I come back at $12. He said $11.50. I said, all right. Yeah, I made a couple bucks. It's all right. I didn't do nothing. I seen him at the flea market. The guy had 007, Tomorrow Never Dies, Supercross 2000, GTA 2, and Spyro. I said, would you do 2 games for $5? Because he said $6. He said, yeah, that's fine. I said, all right. The cases were a little bit not good condition, but they had the books. They weren't that scratched. They had a couple little dings, but they were okay. And then, so then I bought Tomorrow Never Dies and Supercross for $5, which I didn't sell yet. I make the customer pay the shipping every time. I don't pay shipping. I try to be reasonable on the shipping. Yeah, but I'm guessing on the shipping because I don't measure it and I don't weigh it or nothing. I just guess. So if it's a few bucks off, normally I send $1 back to the customer if I can. Sometimes it's like 50 cents I'm off. I just pocket the 50 cents. I'm like, I ain't sending 50 cents back. But yeah, but eBay gets a percentage of the sale. And then if you promote the listing, they get an extra percentage on top of that. So it kind of, they get you. eBay gets you, though. But I do sell stuff on there. My store's pinned in the post with the cards. There's these playing cards. I got them for $3. I sold them for $16. So I made about $12 on that. You're a furry. They just had the convention in Pittsburgh the other day. Did you go to the convention in Pittsburgh? No, I'm talking about giving the shipping back. I'm talking about 50 cents on the shipping to give back to the customer. When you give a refund, eBay don't get nothing. But if it's extra, then I normally give it back. In the crock pot, love the crock pot. What up, Share Bear? Yeah, they had the furry convention in Pittsburgh like they always do. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. I'm not involved in any of that. I'm just saying that they had it there. What up, Share Bear? Hope you're having a blessed day. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. I do not own my house. I rent my house. It's a family friend's house. I rent it. So I rent it. It would just sit here if I didn't rent it, so I rent it. Yeah. I've lived here almost 5 years, probably. Lived here almost 5 years. I lived in this town for a long time, though. Probably at least combined, I've lived in this town for 20 years. What up, Matthew? How are you, bro? Wearing my suit the other day. I do have a whole zoo. Yeah, I have a whole zoo. I have deer, groundhogs, squirrels, chipmunks, rabbits, birds, all kinds of birds. Blue jays, woodpeckers, cardinals, hawks, doves. Had a turkey vulture the other day. All kinds of birds, bro. Hope you're doing all right, Matthew. Tomorrow I'm going to some yard sales if you guys want to watch that tomorrow. Hopefully it's not pixelated. We'll see. And Sunday we're going to hit the flea market. So Sunday we're going to hit the flea market for you guys. Yeah, I have cardinals in the front yard all the time. Groundhogs? Yeah, I get groundhogs. I don't get beavers, though. Groundhog? Get out of here, bug. Now I'm talking about hawks like in the air. Like that circle. Like hawks that circle. I get mice in the garage sometimes, but Nugget claps them. Nugget used to clap them. Louie used to clap them, but now Louie's gone, so I trapped 2 of them. I got to get another cat for wintertime. We're going to have to get another cat, guys. Not yet, though. Not yet, but we'll have to get one eventually. My family friend was giving free Shih Tzus away, But they're too much work, man. They're too much work, man. I know it's free, but they're too much work, man. You got to get groomed every month. And my one friend, Caleb, he got a new dog. He said they'll cut its hair and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know, man. Little dogs are a lot of work, man. And it's a puppy, so you got to train it and all that. I don't know. That's too much for me. I'd rather rescue a dog or something. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. Damn lantern flies. You guys got the lantern flies? They're annoying as hell, bro. They're everywhere, man. Them lantern flies. Damn. They're a lot of work. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I want a greyhound, but they're a lot of work, but at least it'd be trained because I'd rescue it from the racetrack probably. There's a lot of greyhound rescues where you rescue them from the racetracks. But they're a lot of upkeep too. You got to walk them a lot. They run in circles and stuff. No, we're good. So here's one. One's through these bushes. She doesn't even come outside. And then there's a guy way down here. Then there's people. They party on this porch sometimes, but they can see me, but that's about it. And then they're way over there. You can't even see them. In the fall, all these leaves fall, and then everyone can see you back here. But in the summer and the spring, no one can see you back here. You can hang out and do whatever the hell you want. You could have a DJ back here. You could have a polka party. You could have a hot dog party. That's where I cook hot dogs and feed people. And, yeah. Not that kind of hot dog party. But we party back here sometimes. Yeah. A pet bear. Yeah. Pet bear would be nice. The lantern flies are annoying as crap. Nothing eats them. Nothing eats them, which is annoying. Like, you think something would eat them. Nothing eats them because they're bright red. They think they're poison, but they're not. But nothing eats them. They're annoying as hell, bro. They're annoying. They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. They're annoying as hell. But yeah, for my 40th party, I'm going to have a polka party. I'm going to book a polka guy. Maybe build a little stage back here for the polka guy. Have a little polka party back here. It's all good, Mom Dog. I appreciate you, Mom Dog. I was messing with you yesterday, Mom Dog. I'm not 39. I'm in between 30 and 40. That's what I always say. I'm in between 30 and 40. I'll never own a house. I probably never own a house unless I hit the lottery or something. Costs too much, man. 40 years to own a house is insane, bro. Own a house is crazy, bro. That is insane, man. That is insane. Yo, I was in the car this morning. About 8:30 I was in the car. Not early, but I was going to the post office. My landlord fixed stuff. I know how to paint. And stuff. I'm okay painting, and I can fix basic stuff. But the plumber was here yesterday because the stack in my toilet needed fixed. The stack. So, my water heater needed replaced last year. If it's something that I can take with me, like the fridge, I bought the fridge. The fridge took a crap a year and a half ago, and I paid for the fridge $600. But that can come with me, so I don't have a problem fixing stuff that can come with me. But the water heater I can't take if I ever move. So that's the landlord's thing. Same with the furnace, stuff like that. No, I got the wine bottles are in the basement. They're green. I got 8 big green 750 milliliter bottles I haven't drank yet. And I have 4 jars still. I gave away the rest already. I gave away a bunch already. I'm pretty good at painting. I painted apartments a lot. When I had apartments, and my landlord never asked me for the money back or to repaint. He said, that's a good paint job. You good? I said, okay. So I'm pretty good at painting. I don't know if I'd want to do painting for a living, but I'm pretty good at painting. I'm pretty good at painting stuff. But yeah, the fridge was $600. That was the cheapest one at Lowe's. It sucked, man. $600. I was like, damn. Don't even have an ice maker, bro. It's the cheapest fridge. $600, bro. I'm like, damn, man. Yeah. Plumber's expensive, bro. I can't believe it cost that much for the shit he did yesterday, bro. I'm not knocking the job. I'm just saying, holy crap, bro. I think groundhogs can carry some diseases, yes. Are you going to eat one, or what do you mean? Are you standing next to one? What do you mean here? What do you mean? Any rodent can carry diseases. Any rodent can have rabies, like beavers. If you're on a river and a beaver's chasing you, get the hell out of the way, bro. Because a beaver will bite you, bro, and you have to get them rabies shots in your stomach 8 times. I ain't dealing with that shit, bro. Yeah, don't mess with beavers or river otters. They could have rabies too, bro, and they'll swim fast as hell. If you're standing in the water, you're screwed, bro. You better start swinging. The one guy got bit by a beaver, bro, for real. No, the one guy was looking in the river, a famous YouTuber, Aqua Chugger. He looks for artifacts in the river. I don't know where he was, in what state he was in. But it was on video. The beaver swam at him and it bit him. He had to get rabies shots, bro. He shot the beaver eventually, but damn. He was trying not to kill it, but no, if a beaver's charging you, kick that thing in the face, do whatever you got to do to get away from that damn thing, bro. Nah, absolutely not, bro. And I fish the rivers all the time, man. I've seen raccoons a few times. I stay away from them. I've seen beavers far away, like they ain't gonna mess with you. They won't mess with you unless they have rabies. They're not, and unless you're like right on top of their nest or something, they ain't gonna mess with you. But yeah, if a beaver's charging you, kick it in the face, bro, because you don't want to have to get rabies shots, bro. And rabies can kill you too. So you got to go to the doctor, get rabies shots, and they have to shoot them through your belly button or something. You have to get like 8 of them. No, I'm good. Nah, I had raccoons. So we got new trash cans. They're real big ones, and they're pretty heavy. And they couldn't figure it out at first, but now they're smart as hell. They figured it out. So now I got a bungee cord through both handles and tight that thing down. Same advice if Dr. Evil charges you. Yep. Louis used to bite me. Louis was mean, man. Louis was a mean-ass cat, man. He was a good hunter, though. I can't complain, man. He'd get moles, mice, anything that come in the house. He'd clap them things, bro. He'd get flies out of the sky, bro. Louis was like a fighter jet, bro. He'd get flies out of the sky, man. He was weird. He'd eat them, too. He was weird, bro. Louis was weird, man. Louis was a good-ass hunter, though. Bro. Are good for condition? What you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. I have a lot of woods. Not like on my property, but there's a big strip right here, and it goes all the way across and all the way up. There's a big strip in between all these, so there's a lot of wildlife. There used to be more up there, but they made a field up there. They kind of ruined it. I don't know why they did that. They ruined it up there. There was more. Are good for condition? What you mean? So I feed the chipmunks in my front yard, and I saw an article on YouTube yesterday. In Chicago, they were studying them over 100 years, chipmunks, 100 years. And they said they're getting fatter and their jaws are getting smaller because they're eating garbage. They're eating like pizza crust, bread, so they don't have to crush nuts anymore. So they've evolved. It's like one of the quickest evolves in like 25 years, 30 years to evolve that fast. So it's saying we're messing with nature. You heard him say that on the news? I got you. Some people eat raccoons. I do not. I will not eat a raccoon, bro. Sunny in Philadelphia. Frank fed them. He told Dee and Charlie it was human meat. And they believed him and thought it tasted so good. So they started hunting the homeless man cricket with a big trap. And they caught cricket and they were going to cook them and eat them. And Frank had to tell them that it was just raccoon. It's in one of the episodes. I think it's called The Gang Goes on a Hunt or something. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that. What happened? How do you think humans will look like in 500 years? 150 years ago, we used to be shorter, like real shorter. I think we're taller because of all the growth hormones in our food and crap. You got to think of all the growth hormones in our food and preservatives and all this garbage. I don't know, bro. I just know if animals are doing it in 50 years, evolving in 50 years, adapting in 50 years, or 30, 40, 50 years, that's crazy, bro. Just a chipmunk? That's crazy, bro. Are you saying huge or huge? I don't know which one you're saying there. 7 foot plus. My son's pretty tall. He has a mustache already, which is crazy. He's to have a mustache, it's crazy, bro. I didn't have a mustache that young. I didn't have a mustache that young. That's crazy, bro. I don't know. I know we're changing, that's for sure. I know everything's changing. With the heat, oh my God. This is the hottest summer in Pennsylvania in a long-ass time. You can't tell me something's not wrong because this has been the hottest summer, I'm telling you, in Pennsylvania for a long time. August gets this hot, yeah. We're not even in August yet. Bigger round, yeah. Yeah, I gained a lot of weight. I've been losing weight, though. I didn't gain a lot, but I've been losing weight. I gained like 30 pounds over the winter. I've lost 12 already, though. So I'm doing good. I just walk a lot now. I walk, less sugar. 300 pounds in 500 years. Will we make it 500 years? I don't know. With all this crap going on, who knows what's going on, man. It's nice and cool today, though. This is nice. This is awesome. Hopefully it don't rain. From your foot surgery. I just been walking and I cut sugar. I've been walking and cut sugar. Try to limit fast food a little bit, but I love pizza, though. I gotta eat pizza, though, bro. I love pizza. So, yeah. I lost 12 just by cutting sugar and walking. Eating a little bit less fast food. Yeah. Sugar is what messes you up, too. Sugar gets you fat. Empty calories on pop will mess you up. Yep. You think you didn't eat a lot and you're hungry, and it's just the pop filler calories that are wasting your space. Yep. I've probably been at like 1,500 to 1,800 calories for like months now per day. 1,500 to 1,800 probably for some days. I might hit the 2,000, but very rarely, I'd say. And I watch how much I eat because I used to just not eat for a while and then scarf, which is bad. Like binge eating is bad. So you have to watch the portions too. You got to watch portions too. And I love carbs. I'm not cutting carbs out. I'm not doing that. I like carbs too much. I like pasta, rice, bread, sandwiches. I like French fries. I like all kinds of carbs. So I can't cut carbs though. But I tried to cut the calories and carbs from my drinks though. What up, Colleen? How you feeling? Hope you're doing okay. Hope all is well in the Colleen household. Hope you're doing okay. I haven't seen one of your lives for a minute. I try to watch if I see you on. That's a weird bird. Can't see him, though. Can't see him. Somewhere over there. Somewhere up there. Can't see him, though. I have a lot of them because that's a tree of heaven right there. Over here, there's a tree of heaven back there, and that's why I have so many lantern things. Handmaid, how are you? Good discussions. Yes, very good discussions. Nikki Lee, how are you? How are you, Nikki? Nikki didn't have a wrench. How are you, Nikki? I know Nikki's respectful and cool, so. Tree of Heaven is bad for the lantern flies. Spotted lantern flies. You're supposed to cut them down. But they're, it's too huge. I'm not cutting that down. Not happening. I got all the trees off my house. This year, so we're good. I got all the trees away from it. This one would probably still hit it, but they'd hit it a little bit, but they're so close that I don't think they'd cause that much damage. This one is huge, it would. But it'd go down the hillside. This one would cause a little bit over here. Not that. These would cause a little bit. But. Hey, yo, dog. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh. Hold on. I mean, I'm seeing them. I don't know if it's messing up or not. Okay, let me hit all. Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't know if it was messing up or not. Let's see here. I refreshed. All the stuff they put in our food. Yeah, they do put a lot of stuff in our food. My garden's not kicking butt, though. I'm disappointed in the garden. I refreshed, no problem. I don't know. I don't know. My garden's sucking this year, though. Bro. I don't see any of your other comments, no problemo. I don't know what occurred there, bro. I don't mean to be ignoring anybody. I don't think I missed any. Did I miss some? Yeah, I don't think I missed. I don't think. Yeah, I wasn't getting much. What drinks are carby? I see that. Is that the one I missed? I might have missed one. What drinks are carby? Anything that's pop that is bubbly has carbs in it. This does not. What does this have? Oh, this does have carbs. 2%. 2%. So you got to watch that. I was drinking a lot of Turner's tea, which has a crap load of calories. I used to drink a gallon or half a gallon a day of Turner's tea because it's local, and I love it. It's like sugar water. It's very addicting and refreshing. And, yeah, bad for your teeth and bad for your body. So, cut a lot of stuff. My garden's sucking, so I can't even do anything. My cucumbers are climbing, but there's flowers, but no cucumbers. My zucchini did nothing. The peppers are bouncing back. The slugs were killing them, so the peppers are bouncing back. I'm getting tomatoes, but not as many as last year already. Well, yeah, they say because the fake sugar. What is it called? Phenylene or something? Phenylketoline or something? Or phycoline or something? They say that's not good for you. But is it better than regular pop? I would say probably so. I would say it's still probably better than regular pop. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The sugar is bad, too. You got to watch the sugar. Yeah, if you're trying to lose weight, yeah. I love Handmaid's channel. I watch the hummingbirds on there because I don't get many hummingbirds up here. I've seen 2 in 5 years up here. 2 in 10 years, maybe. I've seen one at this house, and I've seen one at my dad's house, and that's it. But they had a lot of flowers at my dad's house. I don't put a feeder out, though, because I don't have any. Even if I have the feeder, they're not going to show up. I don't live near anything. We do have wildflowers down this hillside back here, but yeah, not enough. Not enough. And the deer eat them. Too. If everyone... Some explosion. Who knows with this stuff that's going on, bro? This is a crazy time, bro. What about that tsunami in Alaska, bro? That'd be terrifying, man. First, you got to deal with the earthquake. And then you're like, oh, snap, tsunami warning. A big wave coming at my house. That'd be crazy, bro. I used to watch that show, Port Protection. That was a good-ass show, man. It was on Discovery Channel. It was called Port Protection. That was a good show. That was a cool show, man. Or floats. We do not know. Yeah, I'm pissed because my razor broke the other day. I'm mad about that, bro. I broke 2 of them the same way. I use a 1 blade, and they're like $20 for 2 blades, which is crazy. And they do last. But they're so cheap plastic. So I was getting the hair out, smacking it on the counter, and both of them broke. I broke both of them that way. So pissed, bro. So I got to get more razors. $20 pissed me off, bro. I could use regular razors for $20. Like, you're killing me, man. But it's all right. Sorry about my razor rant. Yeah, I have a round one with the circle blades, but you can't trim this. You can't trim this with that. And I also have the 1 blade works on everything, though. The 1 blade is awesome. Philips Norelco, not sponsored. Please sponsor me, Philips Norelco. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much for your considerations. But, yeah, it works good, though. It's easy, too. I have 2 of them. I just don't have blades now because they snapped at the top. Both times they snapped at the top. It's annoying. You can get a huge bag of razors for $20 and be good for a while. Yeah, but $20 for 2 of them. You can get the knockoffs for like $13, but I don't know how good they are. The Chinese knockoffs are like $13 now, but I don't know how good they are. It's annoying. So I got to wait till like there's a coupon or something at my lady's work or something. Because then it'll be like $13 and then I'll pay $13. I'm not, $20 is insane. $22 or something? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, my other one is a Braun. I have a Braun round one. It works okay. I could still use it. It works. I don't want to spend $20 because I'm not working. I'm off the whole summer, bus driver, unemployment. So I don't really want to waste money. You know what I'm saying? So I need a haircut too. But again, that's $25, which is annoying. Unless my lady can do it. My dad could probably do it. You want to live in a cave? I think you'd get used to it. Yeah, money is terrible. America is ran by greed, sir. The thing is you don't want to worry about it. When you worry, you make it worse. I tell people that all the time, and they don't understand. When you worry about stuff, you make it worse. Yes, it's okay to know it and understand, but when you put more worry on it, it stresses your heart, stresses your mind. You know, it's not good. You just buzz cut your hair. My mom used to buzz cut my hair, but you can't buzz cut this, bucko. You can't buzz cut that, bucko. So, it's all right, though. I rock the headband. I put the glasses on. I'm good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I had the buzz. I grew this in 2 years. I had the buzz 2 years ago. I grew all this. And I had this trimmed twice, too. Had this trimmed twice. I think phones set us back. Well, here's what I'm going to say about it. So, the internet set us back because now we don't have to be social in the world. We don't have to know how to communicate face-to-face. So that set us back. The information, okay, the information gave us more knowledge for our brain, yeah. But the social and the staring at your phone all day, that set us back. That set us back at least like 15, 20 years, for real. It did. What up, Kira? We're just BSing. We're just BSing. This is the chats. I had a buzz cut. I've had buzz cut. I've had all kinds of hairstyles. Yeah, money. Yeah, I don't like money. Money's annoying. We have to have it, but it's annoying. Then some people are workaholics. Get off of me, bucko. That was a weird bug. It was an ant. Get off of me, bucko. I've trimmed this like 3 times, though. Yeah, I had a buzz cut 2 years ago. I have a buzz cut. It was a summer music festival. Okay, it might have been 3 now. I had a buzz cut 3 years ago at the summer music festival. And, yeah, because we missed one and then we went this year. So, yeah, sorry. 3 years ago. But it was a buzz cut. It was completely gone. And then I had it trimmed a couple times. Yeah. Well, I got a nice forehead. Not receding, though, but nice forehead. This is probably the longest. This is the longest or second longest. I've only grown my hair this long twice in my life. I've only grown my hair this long twice in my life. I had half cornrows once. From here to here, cornrows. It hurt like hell. Hurt like hell. Hurt like hell. Yeah, I try to get my son talking to people. I take my son to the flea market. I say to him, I go, you know, I'll give you the money, but you got to work out the deal and talk to the person. I said, you know, I'll help you if you need help. No. I did it because I was landscaping at the time. I was about 22 years old. 1, I did it to embarrass a girl that I dated. And then 2, I did it because the hair was in my face, and when you're hot in landscaping, it sucks. Yes, you can wear a bandana, but it doesn't let air flow to your head. So I got the half cornrows, yeah. Yeah, I got the half cornrows, yeah. It hurt like hell. Hurt like hell, bro. It was like $20. It hurt like hell. Thanks, Mr. Zeke. I think, Mr. Zeke. And, yeah, it needs trimmed. I need to get it trimmed, but, yeah, it's all right. It's all right for now. The bandana was okay. I used that landscaping, but we were building walls and ponds. We weren't just cutting grass. It was hot as hell, bro. It was hot as hell, bro. Yeah, I did that for a while. I was making good money doing that, but I was younger. I was younger, stronger, went to the gym. Yeah. Yeah. Heavy stuff, though, but it was hot as hell, bro. When you have long hair, you got to get the hair out of your face. I don't know how some ladies do it, man, because it's hot as hell, bro. That's why the headband helps. Keeps the hair off the neck, keeps your neck cool, keeps the hair out of your face, keeps your face cool. So I rock the headband sometimes. Some kind of helicopter. I can't see it, though. Gonna make my son some pancakes for breakfast. I think they're used to it, though, because they have it their whole life. A lot of ladies have it their whole life. when you get that buzz cut and you go to sleep with that buzz cut, woo, and you don't have to do nothing to your hair at all, and you don't have to wash your hair that much, you know, buzz cut is awesome though. You can't buzz cut is fire, bro. Can't complain about a buzz cut, man. Can't complain about the buzz cut, man. No upkeep. Yeah, that's hard to say. That's hard to say. You definitely get hotter while you sleep with the longer hair, for sure. For sure. You do. You do. I'll get a cut eventually. You can do the bowl cut. I think a bowl cut looks cool. What about the bowl mullet, the bullet? You can get a bullet. My lady, I was going to get the bullet. She said, hell no. She said, hell no to the bullet. All over a tree, look it up. Look up all over a tree and you'll see the bullet. She said, hell no. I said, I'll get the bullet. I said, what about a bowl cut? She said, absolutely not. I like the 90s hairstyles. I like the 90s hairstyles. The bullet. I like the 90s hairstyles. The rat tail, the mullet, the buzz cut, the bullet. The bowl cut? Oh, yeah. I would look Amish if I got the bowl cut, though. Uncle Ed. I would look Amish if I got the bowl cut, though. I would. With the beard, I would look Amish, yeah. I would. I would look Amish for sure. They already say I look Amish for real with my beard, so. I don't know. I don't know about the bowl cut, though. The mushroom cut? I don't know. I'm sure I've seen it. I couldn't do YouTube with the bowl cut? Oh, I could do YouTube with the bowl cut, bro. People would be like, damn, is that a bowl cut? And they'd be like, they would keep asking, are you Amish? How do you have a phone if you're Amish? I think I would blow up with the bowl cut, bro. I think I would blow up with the bowl cut, bro. I think I would. That would make good TV, too. A YouTube channel that helps the Amish escape? Bro. And I could dress Amish to look like in the part to be disguised? Bro, that would be a fire channel, bro. That would go viral real quick, bro. Filming that? Bro. That would go viral real quick, bro. Get the bowl cut. Make friends with the Amish, which I easily can do because I already talked to Amish people. And then throw out burner phones so they could be picked up and when they want to escape. Bro. That would be a fire channel, bro. People would watch that shit, dude. They would. That's a good-ass idea. If my channel don't take off, eventually, I might do that. Yeah. Help an Amish guy go on Tinder. What are you talking about? We're not talking about Tinder, bro. We're talking about helping the Amish escape. Because I would look the part. Yeah. I'd have to get a bowl cut. And then I'd befriend them. And then if they want to escape the Amish life, I could help them escape. And I live near Amish country. Well, not near it. A couple hours away, though. But, yeah. I could film it. I could live stream it. Yeah. We could interview them. We could do interviews, too. I should do interviews, because I got some characters, bro. We should do some interviews, bro. I got some characters, man. I got a couple people I could do interviews with. Yeah, we should do some interviews. Wealth? I think they do have some wealth. Yeah, I think they do have some wealth. I don't think they're all rich, but I think they do have some wealth. They do have some wealth. They're not near me. They're like hour and a half, 2 hours away. They're not far. But they're a ways away. I live in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, so I'm not near them really. Hour and a half, 2 hours away. When I go to oh, my stomach's rumbling. Damn. When I go to I'm gonna eat a sandwich. But when I go to Rogers, Ohio, they there's a deli up there called Borscht Deli, Borst. Oh my god, the sandwich is so bomb, bro. What the hell was that noise? Damn. There's a lot of Amish delis, and when I go to the Maple Festival, they're there selling Amish bread and stuff. I wouldn't be afraid of communicating with the Amish, but I would be afraid of the other people shooting at me when the people are trying to escape. I would be afraid of that, yes. I would be afraid of that, yes. But I don't think they should be kept there against their will. If they want to leave, they should be able to leave, But it's hard for them to leave because they're losing everybody they know. It'd be like you moving from here to California and not knowing anyone. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. So you'd have no help, you'd have no friends, you'd have nothing. So it's hard for them to escape. They're physically stuck. What up, Robert? I don't think it's a cult. I wouldn't say it's a cult because they don't really do bad stuff, really. But, yeah, they should be allowed. But like I said, they're allowed. They're allowed, but you're not going to know anyone. You're going to go out into a world and not know anyone. What up, Zeke? We're talking about the Amish community. I don't know how we got here. Well, we got here because I was talking about getting a bowl cut, and then I said if my channel doesn't blow up, we can make a channel about helping the Amish escape. It's all good. It's all good. I don't take attendance. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so I wouldn't say they keep people down, but they don't let you, you're not allowed to see the outside world at all. So you don't know what it's like out there. And then they promote the outside world as like the devil, sort of. Not all of them. I know there's different ones. And it'd be scary. It'd be like you being born into the world again when you're like 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, but you go out into the world and you don't know anyone. You have nothing. You don't know how to communicate with the outside world. You don't know how to get a job. You don't have any social information. You don't have a social security. You don't have an ID. You don't have a driver's license. It'd be pretty difficult. Yeah, if my channel don't blow up eventually, we might have to change the channel. I might have to get a bowl cut, get some Amish clothes, and work on that, because I think they should have the chance to escape. But the thing is you have to teach them everything because they don't know anything about the world. No, they call themselves the Amish. They do, because it'll say Amish goods for sale, Amish bread. They call themselves the Amish. Yeah, they do. But there's different kinds. There's Mennonites. There's different kinds of Amish. Yeah, there's different kinds and stuff. Yeah, she's a big creator, yeah. I don't know if it's considered Christianity or something different, but they do believe in the Bible. What kind? I don't 100% know which kinds they believe in, but they do believe in the Bible. I'm pretty sure. But there's also rules like where they vote of who the head of the household is for the Amish, like the community. There's all kinds of stuff. It's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild. And they're allowed to vote, but they don't have social security numbers or nothing. I don't know what taxes they actually pay. It's real confusing, man. It's a way different world, man. It's a way different world. Yeah. I talked to them at so when I go up the Maple Festival, they have a gazebo, they have a tent, and they sell Amish bread, shoe fly pie, Amish donuts, Amish baked goods, stuff like that. And women are put down. They're not put down, but, and I know this for a fact, because so I'm up there and I'm buying stuff, and my lady, Miss Positive, threw something in the bag, and he was looking at her like she was crazy. He was like, "Is she with you? And are you buying that for her?" And I was like, yeah, that's my lady. Yeah, she can do that. It's fine. Yeah. And I bought the stuff. So that happened once. So you could tell that they don't understand like women in the world and women working or whatever, or even like, being a part of the team, And then last year we went and no, it's not illegal. They're just born and not registered. They're born in the Amish community and not registered. So you don't know how many people even live in that community. You don't even know. And so I don't even know how you'd go about getting one. Yes, my woman can buy stuff. Yes, they didn't understand that. And then last year, the year before that, we went there and I'm buying stuff. And then I seen something else I wanted. Well, Dawn, my lady's friend, was going to buy something. and she grabbed something, and she was getting ready to pay, and I grabbed something getting ready to pay, and he dropped what he was doing and came over to me and just said, "Screw her sale," and then let me do my transaction, then went back to her transaction. Yep. I have no idea about that, no problemo. I don't know, man. That I don't know. I think they have graveyards and stuff. I think they have stones and stuff. They do. They have stuff like that, yeah. But the Amish community is strange, bro. From the outside world, it's strange, and from their world to our world, it's strange. They think we're strange too. That's why when they have parties, they like drink Mountain Dew and stuff, which is crazy to them because they don't have caffeine and stuff. They don't have refrigerators. Well, some do have refrigerators. They use neighbors' refrigerators, which is weird also. They have big ice boxes. So they do this thing. They do this thing also. So they have a big, it's like a shed, but with insulation. And when the lake freezes over, they go and cut out big pieces of ice, and they put them in there, huge blocks that take like a long time to melt. And they'll build bowls around the shelter inside, and it keeps their food cold. That's how they get around having refrigerators. They have root cellars and stuff. They might be allowed to smoke tobacco if they grow it themselves. I think they are allowed to. If they grow it themselves, I think they can smoke maybe. It's different. It's different for all kinds of Amish communities. There's different rules and stuff. Yeah, there's different rules and stuff. There's different rules and stuff. Sometimes they like cheat, and their neighbor will have a phone they can use, or they'll have a phone box at the end of the road, like with a dial-up phone, like a rotary phone. So they can kind of use the phone for emergency. Sometimes the neighbors let them use the fridge. It is very interesting. It's very interesting. And sometimes the neighbors let them use the fridge because that's how they get around having electricity. But are you really getting around it? I don't know. I mean, I guess so. But, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. But, I mean, like, you got to think you've never seen the world either. Like, Amish people never seen the beach. Sometimes they'll go on, like, field trips. They'll rent a bus, and they'll go to the zoo and stuff. Like, I've seen them at the zoo before. I've seen the Amish at the zoo before and stuff. I don't know, no problemo. I mean, it's a weird thing. It's interesting, but it's strange. It's strange. And they just want to be left alone. You know, they want to just live like that. They want to be left alone. So, I don't know. Is it bad if you intervened, if someone wanted help? Like, would you go to hell for that if you helped somebody? Or would the person you helped go to hell? Like, how would that work? I don't know. I don't know if you're doing a good deed or not. Like, what do you think about that? If you're helping the Amish escape, are you doing a good deed or not? How do you know if it's a good deed or not? They make their own clothes, yes. They make their own clothes, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because they're so holy and they live off the land. But are you really helping them or not? Because you got all that bad juju from the Amish community coming your way, but then you get the good juju from helping that one person. So I don't know. I don't know. And then if you help them and they become an alcoholic or land on drugs, did you really help them? I don't know. That's tough to say. They're allowed to purchase things. So they'll like sell their horses or sell their construction goods, and then they can buy fabric. They don't necessarily grow their own cotton. They have a bunch of separate houses, I think. I assume the kids live with the adults. Some of them have a bunch of separate houses. Some of them have one big house. I've seen multiple things driving through. I don't 100% know the housing situation. The reproduction is weird, though. They used to put ads in the newspaper, which is a completely weird thing. I don't know if they do that anymore or not, because they don't want to inbreed. So it's very strange. And you get paid, but you have to sign your rights away also. So it's weird. That whole thing's weird too. I don't think you're allowed to visit. I don't think you're not allowed to visit unless you get dressed up, put your phone in the box. Maybe some would let you visit to see what it's like. Maybe some would let you visit, but you wouldn't be able to film. You wouldn't be able to film, I'm telling you. They don't like to be on camera. A lot of them don't like to be on camera. Yeah, they used to do that back in the day, no problema. I don't know if they still do that anymore. They used to do that back in the day. Like $500 or something. They used to do that back in the day. I was told. I never seen the ad. I was told that from other people. But I would think so, no problema. I would think so. I would think so. You get paid, but you have to sign the rights away. Yeah. So I don't know how you'd live with that the rest of your life. The fact you know you have a child, but you're not allowed any communication or nothing, and all that. I don't know how you would live with that. I'm not sure. I don't know how you would live with that. I guess it's a quick buck. But they have to do it because of inbreeding. They have to do it eventually. They can't be all inbred. Yeah, you got the Yoders. Yoders, and that name is probably common. I know Yoder's real common. There's a bunch that's real common. Borscht, B-O-R-S-T, I guess is common. There's a bunch, man. They know how to bake bread. Their bread is bomb. I get the bread every year at the Maple Festival, and I call it the best sandwich ever created. I make it once a year because the bread goes bad in like one day because there's no preservatives. It goes bad in like 1 or 2 days. It's bomb, though. I don't know if anyone studied the how long they live. That'd be an interesting question. Not sure. I know they eat good. They eat better than us. They eat better than us, at least healthier. They eat healthier than us. I don't know if they ever struggle with food or not, or if they're just that good at it by now. They're probably just that good at it by now, I would assume. They're allowed to sell chickens and stuff at the auctions and stuff. They can make money to buy other goods. They're allowed to do that. I suppose they don't use electronic sewing machines. They use those hand ones or the loom ones. They use the loom ones. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's a different damn time. If the apocalypse did come, the Amish would be fine. The Amish would be absolutely fine, which is insane to think about. That is insane. I can grow a garden, but I can't do it as good as them. And I can't keep the food well as good as them and stuff. Yeah. I don't knock it, but I just don't know if you're doing the right thing or not, helping them. Yes. Yes, no problemo, yes. Yeah, they have horse and buggies and stuff. Oh, yeah. Amish bread is fire. Amish bread is fire. The Amish cheese is good, too, though. Yeah, there's a lot of good Amish stuff. Amish donut with the jelly. Oh, my God. They make this homemade jelly. Woo! Damn, son. Well, the one I explained, with my lady I explained. The other one, me and Dawn were just laughing. Dawn is my lady's friend. The one where my lady put the stuff with my stuff, I was like, yeah, she's fine. It's okay. And he was like confused about it. It's been the same guy for 3 years. I see him up there, 3 or 4 years. Sometimes they have the lady run the one tent, the ladies run the one tent, and the man runs the other tent. But yeah, the other one, we were laughing about it. I bought something, then she wanted something, and I saw something else I wanted, and he completely dropped what he was doing with her and then sold it to me. And then went back to her sale. It's a strange thing, man. It's weird, man. There's another, there's one in Somerset. It's called Moo Echo Dairy, and all the Amish kids work there. That's like their freedom. That's how they get out in the world a little bit. So they're allowed to work partially. But yeah, I don't know all the rules. But you can tell that, and they have to go to Amish school, so they're not really prepared for the world. Yeah, I actually got a good card from the video yesterday. I appreciate you guys watching it. It's only 2 minutes long. I actually got a good card, $20 on the Gengar card. That was cool. We got 2 hits out of 2 packs, which is crazy. I'm going to film more. I got some more packs up there. So I'm going to film more. The Amish community is weird, bro. The Amish community is weird, man. It is weird. The Amish community is weird, bro. I was telling you earlier, and I forgot. But I was in my car and I was listening to the radio. Pokemon is fun. It's just real hard to find the stuff right now. It's still fun to open a pack and see what you get. It's still fun. I don't think it's the scalpers are ruining it. Yes, but it brings you back to when you were a kid. You know. Well, there's holographic in every pack now. Now there is. But not back in the day, but now there is. But yeah, I think it just brings you back to being a kid. It's about escaping the world for a little bit and bringing you back to when you were a kid. That's all it's about. The scalpers are ruining it because now the kids can't experience it. And if the kids can't experience it now, then Pokemon's going to lose in the end anyways. Because the kids aren't going to care about it. They're going to be like, oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. You know, but if they did it when they were a kid, open packs, like me and my son used to open packs all the time. And we still do sometimes. But he likes it. So when he's going to be older, he's going to be like, oh, I like this. This is fun. I remember doing this when I was a kid. But the scalpers are ruining it. You know, I don't sell my stuff. I don't buy packs and resell them for $10. I don't do stuff like that. You know, I don't buy stuff off the scalpers. Yeah. I think they learn, well, they go to school, but they get taught by other Amish people. So you could tell some of the workers out there, their speech isn't that great. They're not good at counting money. So it'd be hard to get them a job in the real world, to be honest. It'd be hard to get them a job in the real world, to be honest. And then they get addicted to caffeine, beer, drugs real easily because they don't know. They don't know any of that in there. When they get out of there, life is quick, man, because life is so slow in the Amish. Could you imagine going from, like, you know, raking the fields to coming here out in this quick world? What up, Stock Bar? What up? What up? Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Yeah, I don't know if they only learn the American map. I'm not sure on that. Not sure what they all learn, what the curriculum is, I guess. There's little Amish schools and stuff. They only go to school till like 7th grade or something, till they're like 13 or 14 or something. It's not the same thing. And their books are older and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. You got me real curious about it. Oh, bro, it's a rabbit hole, man. It's a rabbit hole, man. But what I was saying is I was in the car this morning, and I normally just play the radio. So I just listen to whatever comes on or whatever. But, bro, I put on the Spotify. Damn, I was jamming, bro. I haven't heard some of these songs for a while, bro. And to hear them in the car while you're driving, cruising, there ain't no better feeling than that, man. If you like music, there ain't no better feeling than controlling the playlist in the car, jamming with the windows down, maybe singing a tune or two, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that is. Masturbation. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're self-sufficient. Yeah, we had a big rabbit hole about the Amish here. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what they all think, bro. There's too much information there, bro. Too much stuff going on with that. There's a lot of Amish in Pennsylvania, though. I tell you, there's a lot. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia. There's some in Michigan too. Those are probably the top places. New York has some. I can't tell you everything about. I know a good amount about it, but yeah, it's wild, bro. It's wild. And I don't know if it's good if you rescue them or not. Even if they want rescued, are you doing a good deed or not? Because they can get hooked on drugs and stuff. I don't even know if you're doing a good deed at that point. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. That's tough to say. I couldn't tell you on that one. But yeah, playing your own music in the car, damn. Because I probably listened to the radio in the car for like a few years now. I just listen to the radio. So to play your own songs, like I made a playlist the other day. It's like 63 songs, 68 songs. Damn, it was hitting, bro. I'm JP. Satellite radio. We do the Spotify. My lady pays for the Spotify, so I'm the last account on it. I finally did it. I bit the bullet because I have Pandora, but I don't pay for it. But I have 2,000 songs thumbs up or something. I have a nice playlist on there. It's all songs I like, but there's ads. So I'd have to pay the Pandora to get the ads taken off. But I have my playlist already made. So I got to start over in Spotify, which is annoying. Most famous Amish in history. No idea, bro. You'd have to Google that one, bro. I have no idea. Milton Snarvely Hershey, though he left the Amish. Yeah, they're making the Hershey movie right now. They're filming it in Pittsburgh, bro. They're making the Hershey movie right now. They were filming it in Pittsburgh a few months ago. I don't know if they're still filming or not. Yeah, they're making the Hershey movie. Yep. You know who was the character? H.J. Heinz. Guy who made ketchup and all the Heinz product stuff. He was a character, bro. No, it's a movie. Spotify is better, yeah. No, see, my Pandora has 700 songs, so it never plays the same song. Pandora, I never hear the same song because I have so many thumbs ups from years ago. And I made that so long ago that it has so many old bangers in there. But yeah, I got the Spotify on. It's going to be a real movie, I think. It's based on his life. I don't think it's an actual documentary, though. But they are filming it in Pittsburgh. I drove past the film trucks like 10 times, bro. Yeah, I've never used YouTube Music. I have not used YouTube Music. I've been listening to Role Model, Sally, When the Wine Runs Out. That's a good song. I just found him. He's pretty good. It's a good song. Reminds me of the 90s. It's like a 90s type song. No problemos caught on the masturbation, bro. I don't know, man. They have rules. They do have rules. I don't know what all the rules are. There's different rules for different communities. They vote on the rules. You're not allowed to film them. So I don't know. They don't tell all their stuff, bro. They don't tell all their secrets, bro. They don't tell all the secrets, bro. Yeah, they don't tell all the secrets, man. That's why it's a mysterious thing. It's a mysterious thing, man. Get off of me, bucko. One of them lantern flies on my leg. Get off of me. No problemo. They had that show for a minute, Breaking Amish. But all those people became like drug addicts and stuff, so I don't know. Or alcoholics and stuff. Well, a lot of them did. A bunch of them did. They keep you interested. Coinbase? I don't know what Coinbase is. Spotify's cool. I don't really invest. Bro. I just live my life, man. Just live life, man. I never really invest in any of that stuff. Bitcoin would have been good back in the day, probably, when it first started. But, yeah, I don't know any of that stuff. Yeah, it was on TLC, yeah. I think it was partially real and a little bit fake, maybe, but it had some real parts in there. I think they were actually real Amish people escaping, yes. But, I don't know how much of it was just for TV or not. I don't know that part. Like, how much did they egg them on to make the show better? I don't know that part. Yeah, I don't know that part. It was a while ago, but yeah, a lot of them are into things, so it'd be hard to help that person and then see that person go down that road. You'd have to be pretty strong to help the Amish, I ain't gonna lie. You'd have to be pretty darn strong. Because how do you know if you're doing right or wrong, even if they want the help or not? And then, the person battling with going back or staying in the real world and, with caffeine, drugs, alcohol, all that stuff. You're going to go live for a little bit? All right, I appreciate you, Stock Bar. Maybe I'll swing through. I got to make some food in a minute, but yeah. Got to make some food in a minute. I like documentaries that are real. Like Dark Days. It's about homeless people that live in the New York tunnels. It's called Dark Days. I have it on DVD somewhere. It's about the homeless people living in the tunnels of New York City and stuff. It's a pretty cool documentary. There's one on YouTube about Canada and people that race shopping carts, that drink beer and race shopping carts. That one was pretty cool. He's paralyzed now, which is crazy. I saw a story about him after the fact, and he's paralyzed. They used to race shopping carts like 40 miles an hour and shit. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Yeah, Dark Days. Yeah, it's on Amazon probably or something. It's probably cheap. Yeah, this one's about New York in the 90s. Like, they lived in the tunnels and stuff. The subway tunnels. It's crazy, bro. Like, they live right next to the subway. They make these makeshift buildings and stuff. What was the best and worst year of your life? I had a lot of bad years because my dad was very abusive. And I lived in fear every day coming home from school. Probably my childhood was the worst years. I dated this one lady that was pretty bad. I had a bad year with that. Best years, I don't know, bro. It's hard to pick the best years because I had a couple good ones. I had a couple good ones. I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple good ones. Had a couple good ones. Yeah, that homeless documentary is pretty good. It's called Dark Days. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's older though. Yeah, I'm sure I have a bunch of good ones. I can't complain now. I don't live in fear. My dad can't abuse me. Can't abuse my mom. They both passed away, but I escaped that life. I lived with my aunt and uncle for a while. I got to escape when I was about 13 because they knew it got pretty bad. And yeah, my dad's house burned down right after I moved out also, which would have been another big ordeal in my life. So I escaped that one. Yeah. So I don't live in fear anymore. So that's why I'm pretty positive with life. Money's a struggle sometimes, but yeah. Be nice not to worry about money, but it is what it is. It's all good, everybody. You live in fear every day. My son does enjoy my time. Yes, yes, yes. Some people weren't meant to be parents. You can't change any of it. It can't be changed. You have social anxiety. You still got to get out there and talk to people. It's important to have a good social skills. It's important, you know? Half the time it's just your mind. You're thinking what other people are thinking, and half the time they're not even thinking that. They're not even thinking what the hell you're thinking in your mind most of the time. You know, once in a while, maybe they are, but it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Everybody got so much going on in their brains. They're not thinking about what you're doing and stuff. They're not. They're not. You know? They're not. I used to drive my dad home drunk when I was 9 years old. I drove the car myself, which is even worse. But yeah, I got you no problem. My dad used to take me to the bars, bro. I used to play pinball, drink Cokes while he got drunk. Oh, yeah. I used to go to all the pubs. Bro. Shoot pool for free. Oh, yeah. I was in a bar since I was 7, 8 years old. For real. You were allowed to take your kid to the bar back then, though. Yeah, I used to drive my dad home. Geo Metro. About 6 blocks from Bill's house. His drunk friend, Bill. He died. His house is condemned also now. I got a picture of it on my phone. We went up there the other day. It's the only house still standing in the neighborhood. Andrew's house got bulldozed over. My house burned down. And then Bill's house is condemned, about to get bulldozed over pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing left in the neighborhood. I think only one person still lives in my old neighborhood in West Mifflin, yeah. Yeah, I think one house is left. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The 90s were a different time. Oh, I could talk to anybody. I could sit at a bar stool and meet the person next to me and have 2-hour conversation while drinking beers, bro. Could talk to anybody. Bro. I was the only child, though. So I didn't have no one to play with. My mom didn't really, play with me like that, and my dad wasn't interested in that stuff. We go fishing once in a while, but not often. And Yeah, so I had to make friends on the school bus. I had to make friends at school. And, yeah. It was rough, though, because our water would get shut off sometimes. Our electric gets shut off. Our heat gets shut off. I mean, it was rough, man. Wouldn't have that much food from time to time because my dad worked, my mom didn't work. And so money after alcohol was very rare. It was very tight on the wallets. Yeah, yes. You got to get out there, man. I know it's scary, but you got to get out there. You know, it's hard to motivate people that have social anxiety and stuff. I do not have it. I could talk to anybody out there in the world. Sometimes there's people at the grocery store that have social anxiety, and when I say something to them, they get freaked out. You know, like they'll be grabbing a nice pack of steaks, and I'll be looking at the steaks next to them. I'll be like, oh, those steaks look pretty good, and they think I'm crazy. Like, we're allowed to talk to our neighbors. You know, we're allowed to communicate with people. You know, I'm not trying to steal your wallet and talk to you or kill you or something. Come on now, but we're allowed to communicate with people when we're out in the world, and people are so scared now, especially because of the sickness. But in general, you don't have to live in fear. You don't have to let fear control your life, you know? You don't have to let fear control your life, you know? It's hard to explain, if that makes sense. The people at the pub come to the pub to talk, but I haven't been going to the pub and I haven't been drinking, so. But, yeah. And they're characters, man. Some of these people at the pub, some of them are characters, bro. Real characters. Yeehaw. Yeah, I remember hanging out at the bars, yep, at a young age. You can't even do that now. You can't even do any of that. You can't even do none of that now. My son has all the games. I played a few of them. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee's pretty good because you can catch shinies pretty easily in that one. It's still hard, but it's fun. And you get to throw the Pokeball, which is cool. My son has all of them. Scarlet, Violet, Sword, he has all of them. I don't really play all of them like that, but I just do the cards. I played the trading card game. I used to play that online for a little bit. I don't play anymore. I stopped. Because they kind of ruined the game. There was a lot of... so you can only play the same 4 decks and win. So it kind of got annoying. You used to be able to make cheap decks and still be able to beat people and have a good time with it. And now you can't really do that anymore. They kind of ruined the game. The actual card game that we open and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the card game, I don't play anymore. I just collect. And I collect for myself. I don't resell. I don't do any of that. So if I got a super banger like the Moonbryon worth $3,000, I would probably sell that because it'd help my life. But yeah, I don't really sell my stuff. I got all the card of the days piled up. We're this high. We have 100 cards already or something. And then I got a binder ready that I'm going to make. And then I'll show you guys the binder at day 365. I'll show you guys the binder. I got to get 365 different shiny cards. So believe me, it's a quest. It's a quest. I think today will be day 100, I think. Today will be day 100. So on my shorts card of the day that I do every day. So yeah. We're still doing that. I go live almost every day. Some days I got to do things, but yeah. Tomorrow we're going to do some yard sales. I'm going to try to do some yard sales from the phone. And I know I'm an old man collecting Pokemon. People don't like that, but I lost my binder in a house fire when I was 10 years old. So I'm working on getting that back from my childhood so I could say I have it back. I'm doing it for myself. The monetization goal is for my son to show him that he can do it also. So I'm trying to prove to him that he can do it. So that's what the monetization part's about. If we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. It is what it is. But, even if I show him and I fail, he'll see that you could still try and it's not the end of the world, So you could still teach your kids stuff by failing. It's not necessarily, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and doing this and doing that. It's not about that. Amish people are very they don't like cameras. Some are okay with it, but yeah, you'd have to get their consent and stuff. And then if the Amish found out about the video, they can get kicked out and stuff. So you got to watch with that. You got to watch with that. Yeah. You got to watch with that. 40-year-old coworker collects Pokemon. Well, nowadays there's so many in the packs. There's still old Gen 1s through 3s, but it's limited, and there's all these new ones. So it's hard just to collect Gen 1 through 3, though. It's hard to collect through that. And the old packs are very expensive, so. Maybe tomorrow. Well, no, the weekend's kind of busy to film a video. Maybe I'll make a video Monday. I'll open that other box on Monday, and then we'll continue Pack a Profit also. But we're going to live stream the flea market Sunday probably. And Saturday we are going to do some yard sales. I don't know if they'll be good or bad, but we'll check them out. We'll do some yard sales. Emulator. You can play Pokemon TCG trading card game on Switch for free. If you have a Switch membership for $4 a month, you could play Game Boy games, and they have Pokemon TCG on there, and you could open packs and play the old game the way it was meant to be played. So you could do that if you want. It's free, and it's fun to open the packs on the game. So you could do that. I could stream that too. We should try to stream that too. We should stream that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. We should stream that. That'd be neat. That'd be neat. Yeah, it's free. You have to pay per month on the Switch, though, to do it for free, though. But it's $4 a month, so. It's the old Game Boy one where you open packs. Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy. It's pretty cool. Has all the old cards in it. Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Alakazam, Gengar, Slowbro, Mewtwo. There is some U cards. Has all the old ones in it. You'd like that. You'd like that if you want to get back into it for like nothing. $4 a month. I think you have to have the online membership to get it for free, though. You can do a Game Boy and buy the game, but that's going to cost you at least $200. You can get a Game Boy Color for $80, but the game's probably about $100, so that would cost you $180 if you want to do it that way. So the $4 a month is much cheaper. It's much cheaper. I beat it a while ago, so I'd have to start over, but we could do it. I don't know if anyone would watch that or not. The Diablo was popping on Sunday, though. Yeah, we got to do Diablo Sunday night again because it was popping, bro. I had 20 people in there. It was crazy, bro. It was insane, man. Somebody told me to play Roblox. I'm like, I don't really know nothing about Roblox, and it's for kids. I don't know nothing about that game, so. My son plays that a little bit, but I don't know nothing about it. But, yeah, we had 20 people in there last Sunday. Black and white Game Boys. Yeah, they still have those. I see them out and about. Those games are cheaper, though, because they made so many of them. The Game Boy Color Pokemon games go for a lot now. A lot. I have some DS games that go for a few bucks. I have Black and White, and I have Pearl. They go for a couple bucks. Yeah, I don't know much about Minecraft. My son plays that. I won't even know what to do on Minecraft. But the Diablo 2 was popping, bro. I never had 20 people in here, and it was popping, man. I got good watch hours from that, too. I went live for like 4.5 hours on that one. That was good. And then I did it the next day, Monday, and I only had like 8 people in there, 2 people. So it didn't do as good. So we might do Diablo one more Sunday, and then we'll change the game. We'll change the game again. Because I'm not really a gaming channel, so. Minecraft is pretty cool because you get to create. You got to think a lot of people, even during the sickness, they lost their chance to create stuff. So even if you can create in an online world, it feels good in your mind to create something. I like to watercolor paint sometimes, and that feels good to do too. I realized this the other day because I was in my house and I was cleaning off the Sidney Crosby bar. And I had some paint. I had some gray paint and some blue paint. And I gave my son 2 paintbrushes. And I said, here you go. go paint this table outside. Good luck. And I let him do his thing, and it was awesome just seeing him paint that. You know, he did a little pattern on it. He painted it, you know, but to see his mind go on painting it and doing some creative stuff. Because, you know, school's been over, so there's not much creative art and stuff. But to get him out there painting that and teach him, like, here, go paint that, teach him how to paint some stuff, that was cool, man. He enjoyed it. I let him paint it all by himself. I helped him dry it. I put it in the sun for him, but yeah, that was cool, man. Even doing small stuff like that with your kid makes a big deal. You don't think it does, but it does. Even going up to the dollar store, getting some watercolors, getting some sketch pads, taking them outside and doing some water painting. Kids like that stuff, man. And my son's older, he's, you know, but he still likes that stuff, man. Kids like that. Kids like that. Going up to the dollar store, getting some water balloons, having a little water battle, you know, riding the scooters around the block, you know, doing anything with your kid, you know, is good. Is good. He likes going to the flea market now, buying stuff, because he sees he can get stuff he wants for cheap prices. He likes that. He likes that stuff. You know? Yeah. You got to do stuff like that. But Minecraft caught on because of that, I think. The sickness, and then I know it was out before the sickness, I understand that, but I think that propelled it. Because you can create whatever you want. It's an open, it's a blank canvas to create whatever you want. I think that's beautiful in a game. When you started a blank canvas and you get to create something that only you can create with your mind, I think that's beautiful. That's what makes a good video game. That's what makes a good video game. A lot of people lost that stuff in video games, you know. When a video game doesn't have that, it gets boring real quick. That's why Elden Ring's so big, because you have a blank canvas at first and you get to create Elden Ring. Same with Diablo 2. They started ruining Diablo, though, but yeah. I'm not even good at painting, but I do like to watercolor from time to time. Watercolor is fun. I used to do watercolor when I was a kid. That is fun. I'm not good at it, though. I'm not good anymore at art. I used to be able to draw pretty good, and I'm so rusty at it. My son draws pretty good, though. My son can draw decently. We used to draw Dragon Ball Z people in, like, 5th grade and stuff and pass them around school. Dragon Ball Z characters, I remember that. Like, draw them freehand, no trace paper, nothing. That was pretty fun. It was fun to draw Dragon Ball Z people. I remember watching that. Art's hard to make money in, though, bro. There's so many people that do art now, and now AI is ruining art. AI is ruining art, too, though. Because you could just tell the computer, hey, make this picture of this tree. Like, that's not art, bro. That's not art. That's your past now. It's all good. We always bounce back. Sometimes we go through rough stuff, but we make it. We make it work. We survive. We keep pushing. You know? Sometimes it ain't pretty. You just don't want to get stuck in the it ain't pretty. You don't want to get stuck there. Not many birds today. It's nice and cool, though. Nice and cool. I bet you they're all in the front yard. I bet you they are. I had 4 extra locks on my house than normal. It's like that song by Men at Work, Who Can It Be Now? And it's based on a true story in Australia. So he had an apartment, and these people would knock on his door all day because whoever lived there before was a dealer, and he moved there, and these people, if he would like make any sounds, they would know he was there, and they'd knock on his door all day. It'd be very annoying for him. So that's what the song's about. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious, bro. Men at Work, Who Can It Be Now? Hilarious, bro. It's based on a real story, for real. It is. It's based on a real story. And the trumpet in it's really good, though. The trumpet in it is fire. For real. But, yeah, it's a real story. He tells the whole story. He says if he hears, he'll knock all day. And then he's not allowed to leave his house. But I think it's a mix of social anxiety, too. It's a mix of social anxiety, too. I know stupid shit about music, bro. I know so much stuff about music. It takes up so much space in my damn brain. My son will sit in the car and he'll be like, he just looks at me like, how do you know the words to every damn song? I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea. No idea on that one. The ants have invaded my Red Bull. The ants have invaded my Red Bull. The ants have invaded. They're real tiny ants. They're on my table. I don't know where the hell they even come from. Probably just from the ground. I don't listen to much new music, really. I listen to some, but not much. You guys got to check out Role Model, Sally When the Wine Runs Out. He's like dancing in a mall, and it has like a 1990s sound to it. It's a pretty good song. It reminds me of New Radicals, Get What You Give. It reminds me of that kind of song. It's newer. It's a newer song. New Radicals is an old song, Get What You Give. I don't listen to any Bruno Mars because I heard he's a dick. They came from the queen ant. Yeah, they're real tiny ants. There must be a nest somewhere. Like really small. Like I don't even think I could show you them on camera. They're so small. Yeah, you get what you give, New Radicals, one-hit wonders, yeah. You must have heard it on the radio. Bruno Mars is I heard my friend was a waitress in Hawaii, and I heard he's a real douche. What up, Triple Gamer? What up, Triple Gamer? This was years ago, though. Triple Gamer, Mr. Ramen. I heard a lot of songs on the radio. Don't you want me? Triple Ramen. What up? What up, bro? I see your shorts sometimes. You still call me Ramen? Yes. Ramen, good day, sir. I said good day. We're coming up on 4 months on the channel. We've been building. I appreciate you guys. We've been building the channel. I still post a lot. I don't know if I post too much and that's why it don't go into the algorithm as much. I don't know. But I'm building it so my stuff comes up more and people can watch my stuff. Maybe even binge watch my stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Lots of Hollywood people, yeah. He did that thing with Anderson .Paak for a minute. I don't even like that stuff, bro. So I don't really like the music, to be honest. I see why people do. I get why you could like it, but not my thing. Yeah, not my thing. I'm going to make a nice sandwich for lunch. I'm going to do turkey, Swiss, mayo, some hot peppers. I hear you, squirrel. There's a squirrel throwing stuff over there. I'll make my son some pancakes. Some pancakes with fresh maple syrup from Pennsylvania. I should make my own maple syrup and tap that tree. But I don't know if I'd get enough. There's like 3 maples right here. I don't know if I'd get enough. Probably wouldn't get enough. But it does have sap at that time. But I don't know. I'd have to hang a bucket, and I don't know if I'd get enough. Because you have to get a lot of buckets. But it's a pretty big tree. I'd probably get a good amount. There's 2 of them right there. But you got to boil it down, and you don't get that much syrup. I think like 10 gallons get like 1 gallon of maple syrup. Something real crazy. 10 gallons of water get like 1 gallon maple syrup. You have to boil it down for hours and hours and hours. You can't burn it. You have to boil it slow to evaporate the water. But I probably could make it myself. Is the chat working? Did we break? We broke a little bit. Hold on. Chat broke. 1,000 sub stream? No, it's not Amish syrup. People like your videos. Hello, Purple Dragon. I do not have any 1,000 sub planned yet. I don't know. I still got some time. I'm only at like 8:30. I'm only getting like 20 a week. I'm not getting that many a weekend. Slowed down for the summer a lot. Slowed down a lot. I'm getting like 20 a week. You're going to share right now. It's all good, bro. Do people approach the Amish a lot and ask them Amish questions? I haven't seen it. I'm sure people do. But I'm sure they get weirded out. And they don't want to get in trouble. And then it'd be hard to film it. I mean, I could ask them not on camera and then explain to you later. I could do that. And then they wouldn't get in trouble for that. Because, I'm not going to say who it is, and they're not going to know. The Amish community ain't going to know who it is. So, yeah. I mean, you don't ask, like, personal questions. What up, Toll Man? Yeah, I don't ask personal questions like that. But it depends if they want to share anything, It depends if they actually want to share anything. But, yeah. Encounter one again. It's not like they're an animal. We're trying to go to Rogers, but you have to go on a Friday. Rogers, Ohio. There's some up there sometimes. I've seen them at the zoo before, like a busload of them. And then I also see them at the Maple Festival, but that's not till next year now, till March and April. So, yeah, I don't see them all the time. It's already hot here. It's beautiful here. It's like 70-something. Any collabs? I don't know. I don't do too many collabs. Yeah, I could record the conversation. They might not know who it was. Yeah, what's going on, Toll Man? My garden's sucking, bro. I'm waiting for some fruits of my labor. I got tomatoes so far, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'd be okay with the audio. Like I said, you'd have to get somebody to want to do it, and I don't know. Because they're real shy. They're not used to talking to people and stuff. And you got to think the only time they're asked questions is like if they're on trial in the Amish community, probably for something they did. So I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Tollman MVP. No, it's beautiful here. It's like 70-something. 75. Cloudy a little bit, so the sun's not as bright. It's beautiful. Beautiful out here. Not many birds, though, today. Not as many birds. You're leaving all weekend? It's all good, Robert. How was the fair, Robert? What'd you do at the fair? What'd you eat? Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do some yard sales. We try to live stream some yard sales, at least one yard sale. And then we got to go to a surprise birthday party. Then Sunday I'm going to try to do the flea market. Yeah, I'm going to try to do the flea market. It's beautiful here. Yes. The police don't really intervene. Their own laws there. They wouldn't report it to the police at all unless somebody maybe got murdered. But even if somebody got killed, I don't think the Amish would report it. They would just deal with it within the community. They would just deal with it in the community, bro, because there's no social security or birth certificates. So the police don't even know that person exists. No one would file a missing persons report. You'd disappear off the map, to be honest. The Amish live like they're a speck on the earth, bro. No one would know they were there. He didn't win the game where you win a bunny. I appreciate you, Triple. Have a blessed day. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Be strong. Yeah. The fairs are fun. I haven't gone to one for a little bit. We went to the bingo one, but that's like, they don't have as many games as they used to. Used to have the goldfish game and the milk jug game and the break a bottle game and the balloon game to win the pictures of your favorite music people. The little glass ones or the mirrors. I'll try to check it out. I'm going to be live for a little bit longer here, though. Yeah, the Amish escape, but like I said, it's hard to get them a job because they don't have a proper education. They don't have a GED. They don't have a social. They don't have an ID. So how are you going to get them a driver's license? How are they going to prove who they are? They can't really fly then. So it's hard to get them to convert into the world. It's hard. So yeah, that's what's hard about the Amish leaving. That's why they feel like they can't leave. And then once you leave, you can't really go back. So, and then they get addicted to caffeine and all kinds of stuff. And so it'd be hard to help them. And then if you help them and they fell on that path, you'd feel bad about that as well. You know, so that'd be rough. I don't know. The people that help the Amish, that's rough, bro. Yeah, if they want to leave, they can leave. Yeah, I'm not filming nothing. I'm not seeing any Amish. I'm not seeing any Amish. We were joking earlier. We said if I get a bowl cut, I'll look Amish, and then I could help the Amish escape, and I could film it on my channel, and my channel would probably go viral. That's what we were saying earlier. I don't think you're allowed to film them at all. If they give you permission, I guess, but how do you know they actually gave you permission? It'd be your word against theirs, so I don't know. And you can get them in trouble if it actually goes viral and the Amish see it somehow. They probably wouldn't see it, though, to be honest, but yeah. Am I missing? I'm missing Bucko. I'm missing Bucko. I gotta go upstairs and make food in a minute, though. Gotta cook some foods. I'm gonna have a sandwich. My son probably wants pancakes. Make him some pancakes. Making the pancake. No, I do not wish I was born Amish. I mean, how do you know? It could be a very simple life. It might not be bad, to be honest. It might not be bad, to be honest. But you got to think of how slow the world would move. But that'd be okay. That'd be okay. You wouldn't have to worry about money. You wouldn't really have to worry about money. You just have to do what you have to do for the community. I don't know if it'd be that bad, bro. I don't know if it'd be that bad, to be honest. Appreciate you, Triple. You must get consent. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not doing anything. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about it. We were just talking about how the Amish people live and stuff. We were just talking about it. I don't live near any, really. It's like 2 hours away, hour and a half away. I don't know any personally. Get out of here, bucko. No. I don't think the Amish can crip walk. The Amish wouldn't sue you, though, because they don't know anybody to sue you. If you went viral and they didn't know, then yeah, they could sue you probably. They probably could sue you. They have normal names. Like I said, they don't go to proper school, so they're not as good at talking to people. Some of them speak the Amish language, and I can't understand what they're saying. They speak Yiddish. It's called Yiddish, and I don't know nothing about speaking that. Some of them speak Yiddish. They have normal names. Yeah, some of them speak Yiddish, which I cannot tell you how to say that. Yeah, a lot of them are Yoders. I know that. Is it Yiddish? I don't know what it's called then. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called then. I thought it was called Yiddish or something. I forget what the language is called. It's like a broken English type thing, Pennsylvania Dutch type thing. It's like Dutch mixed with I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I can't understand what they're saying when they say that. You guys would have to look it up. I don't know why. I was thinking it was Yiddish. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Can't remember that one. Pennsylvania Dutch. I thought it had a name. We're going to go in and make some foods. My son's probably hungry, so he probably just woke up anyways. Dude, get out of here, bug. Get out of here, bug. I forget what it is. I'd have to ask the speaker. We can ask the speaker. We'll ask the speaker. Alexa, what language do the Amish speak?
Most Old Order Amish, New Order Amish, and the Old Beachy Amish speak Pennsylvania Dutch, but Indiana's Swiss Amish also speak Aromatic dialects.
Pennsylvania Dutch, she said. Yo, Goomba! Goomba! You want pancakes? The good stuff, buckos. The good stuff, buckos. I don't know. I don't understand the Dutch. You can't understand what they're saying. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's called something else too. I can't think of what it is though. It's called something else too. It's called something else too. I can't remember what it is. If you guys heard it, you'd be like, I don't know what the hell they're saying. Because you cannot tell what they're saying. You have no chance of telling what they're saying. No, it's not Pig Latin. It's not Pig Latin, bro. It's not Pig Latin, man. It is weird, though. It's hard to explain. It is weird, though. I got some garden peppers. Woo! Some Swiss, some turkey, some mayo. A little bit Dijon. A little bit Dijon. What we got? You hear me? They're proud of it? Yeah, they are. I can't understand what they're saying. But it's not like, it doesn't sound like a crazy language, but it's like, it's a broken English type. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Woo! Woo! Good luck. What's the good luck? With the hot peppers? Our buddy makes these. Dawn's dad makes these, and he gave them to me. He gave me sweet ones, and I like the hot better. The hot is fire. I gave him some wine because he gave me the peppers. And they're pretty bomb. Last year he gave me some, so I gave him some wine, and then he gave me some more of the hot ones. He gave me some sweet ones, but I like the hot ones. The hot ones are better. Woo! Come on, bruh. Come on, toaster. Come on, little toaster. Yeah, the wine I just made, yeah. It's still in the basement. I got a bunch left. I gave some away, though. I gave a couple bottles away 4th of July. I gave one to my buddy for his birthday. I gave some to the neighbors that are nice to me. I made a sangria for the 4th of July. I added club soda, a little bit of strawberries to it, a little bit of lemon juice. That was pretty good. It's real weak. It's like 5%. It's not strong or nothing. So yeah, it wasn't strong. Yeah, B lives near the Amish. B probably knows more about the Amish than me. B knows more than me about it. Butter up the pancake. Butter up the pancake. You down here, young child? Yes. Yes, me child. Yes, me child. You want syrup? The good syrup? The real syrup? There you go, me child. There you go, bro. Here you go, sir. You want powdered sugar or whipped cream or something? I'm just kidding. There's right there. I don't want pancakes. I want a sandwich. We'll make a nice sandwich. What's y'all favorite sandwich? Yo, ham and Swiss is bomb. I used to hate Swiss, but Swiss is bomb, bro. Munster cheese, brick cheese. Those are all bomb, bro. Swiss cheese. Turkey, Reuben. My lady likes turkey. She does not like ham. This turkey was on sale, which is awesome. It was like $6 a pound, which is very nice. Very nice. Very nice turkeys. Some sliced turkey on there. Hit that thing with 2 nice pieces. Some Swiss cheese. I have provolone or American, but I'm rocking the Swiss. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit the turkey with a little bit of slap ya mama. A little flavor on there. I don't know if they're hot or not. They smell hot. They smell hot though. They look hot. They look hot. Alexa, notification.
Good morning, Gary. One new notification. For Gary, from Amazon Shopping. There's a low price offer from the wish list. 11.5 inches portable DVD player for kids and car. 9.5 inches Full HD screen.
I already got one.
$3.99.
I already bought one.
In savings. With delivery by Wednesday, July 23rd.
We already ruined my sandwich.
Good. Just say, add to cart.
Why is so much water? So much water on the Dijon, bro.
So Much Water is a 2013 comedy film starring Mr. Guzman.
Thanks.
And
Thank you, speaker.
When the divorced father Alberto takes his 2 kids on a trip to a resort in Salta.
Thank you, speaker.
Is planned due to the non-stop rain, forcing them to stay inside.
Thanks, speaker.
As the father tries in various
Thank you,
ways to
speaker.
entertain both of them. The film is 1 hour and
Thank you,
40
speaker.
minutes long. The movie has a rating of 6.3 out of
Thank you,
10
speaker.
on IMDb based on around 500 votes.
Thank you, speaker. Thank you. Didn't ask. Didn't ask. What up, JK? Didn't ask. Making a sandwich with some potato chips, some Swiss cheese, some baby Swiss on there. Some baby Swiss. Hit it with the baby Swiss. Oh, yeah. How's the pancakes, good sir? You doing good with the big pancake? That's a nice sandwich there. Woo! Gotta get the chips. Chips! Some chips. You stay up late. What was you doing last night? I heard you up there. What were you doing? Got the Martin's chips. Got the Martin's chips. These are just plain though. Some plain on there. My lady was gonna get me avocados, but they were $5 a bag. They were small. Oh, I lost something. What did I just lose? I lost a pepper, buckos. Lost a pepper, buckos. I don't know how it did that. Give me my pepper back, bucko. I lost a pepper. Yeah, I'm going to make anchovy pasta for lunch. This is like kind of lunch. This is kind of lunch. The speaker just started rambling about a movie I've never heard in my whole life. I didn't even ask it. It just started rambling, bro. Why the hell did it do that? I'm hoping the rain goes away, bro. This rain is too much, man. The rain is too much. The rain is too much. Oh, almost went down. Well, I didn't go down. Yeah, you just do olive oil, garlic, a little bit of cracked pepper, anchovies. The anchovies are mashed up, though. The anchovies are mashed up, though. Let's see if those peppers are hot or not. I feel like they're going to be real hot. He grows them in his garden and jars them. He gave me hot ones last year. I ate all those. Took a while. And then he gave me another jar with sweet ones in it, but they're sweet, and I don't like the sweet as much. So, I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I didn't taste it yet. I told him I need the hot ones, though. I didn't tell him I didn't like the sweet ones, though. They got a little bit on there. Got a little bit of heat on there. If not, I get those sliced pepperoncinis. They're bomb. I appreciate you. We're ending the stream soon anyways. I appreciate you. All good. I'll have to see what Eric's getting into later. They got a little heat on them. They're not bad. They're not bad. Nice little turkey sandwich. You know what's bomb? Some people don't like it. Grilled cheese tomato soup. Love me grilled cheese tomato soup. You like that? Huh? You like SpaghettiOs, though. The ribs were a little porky. They come out good, like crispy skin. Meat was pretty good, a little smoky. I put a little sauce on at the end. But when I cut them, they had like a pig smell. I didn't like that smell. I don't know if it was like from the bone. Yeah, they were okay. We ate them all. Well, all but like two. Yeah, they were a little weird, but it was good. See, I like baby back beef ribs. These were on sale for $5. They were fine until I cut them. Once I cut them, I don't know. The ribs were all right. We're having a sandwich. The ribs were all right. Baked potato was good. And then we had French style green beans. They were all right. There's some green beans left. I might mix them in with the anchovy pasta. Right? That'd be good. No, they were okay, but when I cut them, it smelled weird. It wasn't bad. I don't know if that's what ribs smell like, but yeah. Threw me off. Threw me off. And I did the temps, so they were cooked. They were good. But yeah, it threw me off. They didn't taste off or nothing. I don't know if YouTube's bugging. Let me see here. I just keep sending the same messages. Yeah, that pepper's hot. Woo! That peppers are hot. Damn. I just got one. Woo! My parents' address is on all those things I sent you. I'll put it on there for you. I can't read that. I'll send it to you. I send all my packages there so they don't get stolen because they have the Ring doorbell camera. I don't have the Ring doorbell camera. Like all my eBays go there because I'm afraid stuff will get stolen from here. The chance is slim, but I'll send it to you later, bro. It hasn't happened here, but at least at their house there's a camera, so they'd be busted. You know what I'm saying? At least I'd have proof that they stole it. So whatever I ordered, I don't have to say to the company, hey, somebody stole it. And they're going to say, hey, you're full of crap. We don't believe you. But if I got camera proof, they'd be like, oh, yeah, somebody did steal it. You know? No. Those peppers are hot as hell. Woo! Them peppers hot. They're good, though. We got the good ones. They're hot, man. Woo! Sweet peppers are all right. I like the sandwich. Have a little bit of kick on there. You know? I was hungry. My stomach was rumbling. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm going to get off of here for a while. My mom's birthday shindig later. And, yeah, just chilling for today. Tomorrow we'll do the yard sale. How far are you from Frederick? I heard of Frederick, Maryland. Are you talking about Frederick, Maryland? And tomorrow we're going to do a yard sale. Live stream that. If you guys want to come along for that, hopefully it's good. There's a couple to go to, so. And then I'm in Pittsburgh somewhere. And Sunday we're going to do the flea market, and we might do the Diablo Sunday night. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope all is well. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll still do my card of the day later, though, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate y'all.